Hello angels, we are starting off today with a fresh base. I just have my vitamin C serum and sunscreen on. First things first, as always, I'm going in with the Lush Feeling Younger Skin Tint, which is always my first step in my makeup routine, and I'm putting this under my eyes. I'm also putting this product on my eyelids as well, just to create a really glowy, light reflecting base for my eyes. Just to say. Now I'm using the Bare Minerals Original Mineral Concealer. This is my favorite concealer at the moment, and I'm using this all over my face, kind of like a foundation. Next up, I am going in with the Rimmel concealer from my first video, my everyday makeup routine. I still love this one. It still has some of the best coverage I've seen in a drugstore concealer. I feel like that has pretty much covered my under eyes and completely covered that little spot that I had on the top of my cheek. For color correcting today, I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown color corrector. I love this product. I use it every single day. Personally, I like putting my color corrector on top of my concealer just because I feel like it neutralizes the tones, whereas the concealer just covers everything. And because I have more of a white grey based concealer, the color corrector kind of brings a little bit more vividness and life back into my face while still maintaining that coverage, whereas I feel like when I put brightening concealer over the top of my color corrector, it kind of just gets rid of the color corrector. To spot conceal, I'm using the Abracadabra concealer by the brand Velvel Concepts in the shade Cashew. For my eye base today, I'm going to be using the Stila Glitter Glow liquid eyeshadow in the shade Pearlina. I decided to go back in with my Velvet Concepts concealer just to kind of tidy up under the eyes and bring a little bit more color back into my face. Now for one of my favorite parts, I'm going to be tidying up my under eyes and really making it as flawless as possible. I'm using the Mco Beauty Banana Brightening Powder. I love using this under my eyes. It also is really good at covering redness, so it's nice to spot conceal as well. One of my favorite little tips is actually to set my lips with a powder. This is just a little eyeshadow. It's the single shadow by Mecca Max in the shade All That. Really pretty soft, kind of burnt orange. I had a comment in my last video where someone was recommending that I tried to line my lips differently because it looked droopy on camera, but unfortunately that's just the shape of my lip line. I have really pale undefined lips, and when I line my lips is when you can actually see the shape of it. I'm just gonna go in with bronzer now. I'm going in with the shade 10 by Refy Beauty with the Refy Beauty brush, and I'm just gonna be kind of a little bit messy and just pop this right above the apples of my cheeks, leading up to my temple. I like to focus it high on my face. I have very round cheeks, and this actually helps to establish more of a line here, which gives me the appearance of high cheekbones. This look is definitely more of a blush focused look. I'm going to be using my Kiko Milano blush. This is from their Smart range. I've used this in my other videos, so if you're interested, you can check the description box below. I'll link the shade. It doesn't actually say it on the back, so I had to try and research and find what it could be, but I'm just gonna put this on the high points of my face, just under my eyes. The next product that I'm gonna go in with is the MAC Mineralise Blush in the shade Gentle. I saw a TikTok of this girl using the shade something pink into pink or something like that, and I tried to get that one, but it's sold out everywhere, so this was the only one that I could find, and to be honest, it's beautiful. I'm very glad I got it. However, if you use this, try to use a setting powder underneath or a powder blush. I never use setting powders all over my face because it clogs my pores, but But this one here, if you just have cream products under it, it looks so bad, it flakes. So I recommend going in with like a powder blush underneath. Gently swipe this because it is really pigmented. You can see, like, I'm barely even touching this right now, and you can just see how beautiful it looks. The blush I used under this one was a matte blush. It doesn't have any glitter to it at all, whereas this one has a little bit of glitter in it. Eyeliner is definitely not a big part of this look, but I really did want to give a little bit of definition to my lash line, so I'm using the Mecca Max liner in the shade Brown. For the hero product, I'm using this Mecca Max palette, and the shade that I'm using is Mojito. I actually don't know if this is still available to purchase, but I think that the single shade eyeshadows should be still available. If not, pretty much any lilac glitter will do. Next thing I'm going to do is go in with this adorable lilac eyeliner that I got from Mecca the other day. It is the Mecca Max Zoom liner in the shade Lavender, and I'm going to use this to brighten my waterline. I just love the effect this gives off. It's very subtle and not overly noticeable. I'm not going to do anything to my eyebrows because I recently dyed and shaped them. The shape looks awful. I used a razor, which usually works fine for me, but I just made them way too straight. So I'm just going to keep it simple and just brush them up today. For mascara today, as always, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk mascara. When I do my mascara for a look like this, I like to make it really doe-eyed. So I'll always brush them up like so, and then I will brush just the outer edges down to really emulate that shape of doe eyes. We are almost done. I'm just going to go back with the Stila liquid eyeshadow and pop it on the inner corners of my eyes. Now for the best lip gloss on the entire planet. This is the Refy Beauty lip gloss, and I am so obsessed with this. It's the only lip gloss that I'll wear, like, actually. Everything else just makes my lips look small. This just gives the most beautiful, juicy effect, and it actually lasts. This paired with the lip liner, which I've run out of, I don't have it at the moment, is the best invention. Thank you, Jess Hunt. You're amazing. Now, you could leave it like this, but I'm actually going to add some faux freckles, kind of like my last video, the sultry makeup look, if you guys saw it, just because I feel like it kind of ties everything together, but you don't have to do this part. And that is the finished look, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Maybe try wearing this look next time you have a party to go to, or if you just want to feel super feminine and just beautiful, honestly. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.